Greetings, artists. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a hug that you can send to someone or give to someone that maybe you haven't seen in a while, or just someone that you want to give a hug to and they can have it with them all the time. So this was inspired by a friend of mine who I was talking to, and she said that she hadn't had a hug in 8 months. She lives alone and is seriously isolating for health reasons. And I thought, oh my goodness, that must be really, really hard. I want to send her a hug. So I just made this and I sent her a hug. I put a little message on there and I hope that she likes it. And I thought maybe some of you have some people that you haven't seen in a while that you miss and would really like to send a hug to. So here's how I did it. For this, you'll need a piece of paper, scissors, and something to draw with. A pencil and a marker would be great, but you can use any drawing materials that you want. So the first step is to draw just a silhouette, meaning just the outline of your person. This can be really simple, but the key here is if you want it to look like a hug, you kind of need to have those arms out. So I'll show you how I do that. I started with the outline of the hair. And of course, if you want your person to have shorter hair, you can do that. I'm having my person have longer hair. Just kind of blends into the shoulders. The arms are coming down and out, and these don't look like perfect features, but you get the idea. Hands, instead of drawing all the fingers, I just made it like a mitten hand. The torso, it can be really simple. Elbow, wrist, and back up into the shoulders. That's really all that you need in order to be ready to go here. And then you'll cut out your design. I have a really large piece of paper, partially for demonstration purposes and also because I wanted to give them a big hug. But if you don't have large paper, you can make this any size you want. As you're cutting, just a little tip for you. If you're cutting around small curves, it works best if you actually turn the scissors instead of turning the paper. So you can just, or actually if you turn the paper and the scissors at the same time, you can get more detail than if you just turn the scissors. So you want to turn the paper. I think I said it wrong the first time. You want to turn the paper underneath your scissors so that you don't have to twist your wrist around to make detailed cuts. Any lines that you have showing will show in your final design, so you can go back and erase them or leave them. It doesn't really matter. It's part of the process. I'm giving my person some waves in their hair. I'm going to get rid of this excess here. You can do this with computer paper, construction paper, anything you have available to you. Recycled newspaper, cereal boxes, cardboard, anything you've got will work as long as you can cut through it. I think sending these hugs, for me, my family lives far away, but for you, you might have family members that are just quarantining for whatever reason, or are not celebrating, the holidays with family because of COVID. And so this would be a really nice way to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. I miss you. I love you. And even though you can't hug everybody that you want to hug during this time, this is a really nice way to say, you know, I'm thinking about you. So here we have our person outlined. My paper happens to be colored on one side and not colored on the other. You can also, if you take a look at it and you don't like any of the shapes, you can edit this. Elbow looks kind of too pointy to me, so there we go. Then I'm just going to draw just a simple design on here. You can see on this one, I just added just really the facial features, and I'm going to do that on this one as well. You can do this however you want. This is just kind of my style here. I think simple is really quite effective on something like this, but you can make it as detailed as you wish. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just a quick drawing here for the demonstration. You get some details in there. You can make it as detailed or not as you want. You can make the proportions realistic like we learned, or not. Give her a little smile here. Let's give her some eyebrows. Maybe some eyelashes. And I wish she was smiling a little more here. There we go. A little collar, maybe some decorations. And then you could add more details if you want in the hair or on the shirt. Maybe you're just wearing a shirt that says I miss you. You can fold it up however you want. I think the important part is the arms are crossing here, so it looks like they're hugging. And then when you open it up, ready to welcome the person to be hugged. And then from here, you can write your message on here if you want. You could write, you know, dear grandma, I miss you. I wish we could celebrate in person. Love, your name. And I think this would be a really meaningful gift to give someone. So if you're looking for something to do in art today, try it out. Yeah, enjoy.